After it got really late, my father-in-law knocked on my door and said, "Daughter, I slipped in the bathroom and my back is hurting a lot. If you could just massage it a little, I might feel some relief." I helped him lie down on my bed and slowly started massaging his back. But what happened next, you can't even imagine, because after that, my whole life fell apart. Hello, friends. Welcome to this unique story. Just 5 months after my marriage, my husband passed away. 35. Life felt completely dark. My dad had a hard time getting me married. But within just 5 months, I ended up back at my parents' home. My mom wasn't there anymore. She had passed away when I was just 10. So I was really scared. If my dad said anything to me, where would I hide my face? After mom died, dad remarried, and my stepmom hated me a lot. That made me even more afraid. My stepmom would often taunt me, saying things like, "First, your own mother." 108. She ate up everyone and then even swallowed her own husband. So, what is she here to take now? Is she going to ruin us too? I couldn't stand all these taunts. But what else could I do? That's just how my life was going. Then, out of the blue, one day my father-in-law came to our house and told my dad that he wanted to take me back to his home. My stepmother immediately agreed. But my dad said, "Your son is no longer in this world. So, why do you want to take my daughter now?" To this, my stepmother replied to my dad. She started arguing and said, "What's there to overthink? If he wants to take Priya with him, just let him. Why are you making such a big deal out of it? Besides, Priya is their daughter-in-law. So, what if their son has passed away? She can still go to her in-laws' place." After this argument from mom, dad said, "If my daughter will be happy there, I have no problem with it. If Priya wants to go, you can definitely take her." My father-in-law looked at me and said, "Come on, go get her clothes and stuff."
So I did.
I thought it's better to leave than keep listening to my stepmom's taunts, so I went back to my in-laws' place to find some peace. I came back with my father-in-law. When I got there, I was changing my clothes when he walked into my room and said, "Daughter-in-law, make me a cup of tea." I quickly fixed my clothes and went to the kitchen to make tea, then brought it to him. While sipping the tea, he said, "Priya, you know I'm all alone in this house. My son was my only child, and your mother-in-law has passed away. That's why I brought you here, so I wouldn't feel alone in this house." I said, "Don't worry at all, Dad. I'm like your own daughter. I'll always be with you." Then my father-in-law said, "I know you'll stay with me because your stepmom will never let you live peacefully at your parents' place." Days went by like this, and we became each other's support. 6 months later, one night, I was sleeping in my room when someone knocked on my door late at night. I knew right away it was my father-in-law because in this house, it was just the two of us, and who would be knocking at the door in the middle of the night? I thought maybe Dad needed something. That's why he came so late. As soon as the door opened, my father-in-law grabbed me and said, "Daughter-in-law, I fell in the bathroom. I'm in a lot of pain. If you could just give me a little massage, I'd feel better." So, I helped him lie down on the bed and started massaging him. After a while, I noticed he was staring at me in a weird way. That made me a bit uncomfortable. Then I asked, "Father-in-law, what's wrong? Are you okay? Where does it hurt the most? If you want, I can call the doctor." To this, my father-in-law said, "No, son, just massage it. That's what's helping me feel better." Hearing his strange words made me feel even weirder. Then I said, "Father-in-law, you should just lie down in my room. How will you get to your room with your back hurting? I'll go and sleep in your room." He replied, "Son, are you really going to leave me alone like this? What if I need to use the bathroom at night or need something else? Should I? It's better if you just sleep here." After a while, my father-in-law got up and came over to me. He said, "Daughter-in-law, I want to tell you something. I'll only say it if you agree to listen." His words made my heart even more restless. Worried, I said, "Please go ahead, father-in-law." He smiled a little and said, "I want to spend tonight with you, because being alone doesn't feel right anymore. After my wife passed away, I thought about remarrying. But when my son died too, I didn't even think about getting married again. But since then, since you came back, I've been crazy in love with you. Hearing all this from him made me really uncomfortable, but I didn't have the guts to argue. I just lay down on the sofa in my room, but I couldn't sleep because I was really scared. My father-in-law said to me, "Daughter-in-law, I don't think I've done anything wrong to you. I want you to marry me so that no one can tarnish our relationship." I was stunned and said, "Father-in-law, what are you doing? You're supposed to be my father-in-law." That status. He's like a father to me, and you're talking about marrying me? Before you say anything, just think about what you're about to say. Then my father-in-law said, "Look, daughter-in-law, I admit I was your father-in-law once. But your husband has been gone for a year now. When my son isn't here anymore, what kind of father-in-law and daughter-in-law relationship is left between us? I'm alone, and you're alone too. We can be husband and wife and support each other for the rest of our lives." Hearing this, I was really shaken and couldn't say anything more. Another stepmother's, the abuse on one side and my father-in-law's strange behavior on the other. I felt completely stuck between the two. Somehow, the night passed, and the next morning I started thinking over what my father-in-law had said. His proposal seemed impossible to me, but reality was pushing me to make some kind of decision. Then I thought maybe I should go talk to my dad. But I didn't have the courage to bring all this up with him because I knew that after talking to him, even more problems could come into my life. So, I didn't go to him. One evening, out of the blue, my father-in-law said to me again, "Daughter-in-law, I never wanted anything wrong from you. I just want you to bring some happiness into both our lonely lives. I can't live alone, and how long will you be alone either? You must need a husband too." Hearing this from him again, I started trembling inside and couldn't say a word. Time was passing slowly, and little by little, a strange kind of bond was forming between me and my father-in-law after my husband's death. I thought I was completely alone in this world, but the feelings my father-in-law showed me changed my life in a whole new direction. His words shook me to my core. Every time I went to sleep, I couldn't stop thinking about what he had said. He told me that being with me made him forget his loneliness, and he wanted us to start a new life together. After that night's conversation, I found myself really confused. So many questions were running through my mind, wondering if I should go ahead with this. Will this be okay? Won't it go against society's rules? What will people say, marrying my father-in-law after my husband died? But deep down, I also felt that maybe my father-in-law was really struggling with loneliness. After a lot of thought, I decided to talk to him. One night, I knocked on his door. He opened it and looked a bit surprised to see me. I went into his room and said, "Father-in-law, I want to talk to you about something very important." He asked me to sit down and, with a serious look, said, "What is it, daughter-in-law? Why do you look so? Why did you come so late at night?" I asked, gathering some courage. "Say, Sir, I've thought a lot about your proposal. I understand you're struggling with loneliness and need a companion. But I have one condition for this relationship, that there will always be love and respect between us. You will treat me like your daughter, and I will honor you like a father. Do you agree to my condition?" He listened carefully and then said, "I agree to your condition. I will always maintain this love and respect." Hearing this eased the weight on my heart a little. I felt relieved. A few days later, we got married in a small ceremony. Our marriage was seen as unusual by society, but we accepted our situation. The days after the wedding were really tough for me. People in the village started gossiping in all sorts of ways. Even relatives began to keep their distance. But we decided to move forward in life without caring about all that. Gradually, love and understanding started growing between us. At first, I used to feel uncomfortable in my in-laws' house. But now, that home felt like my own. I started feeling that way. My father-in-law tried everything he could to keep me happy. He took care of all my needs, big and small, and fulfilled all my wishes. Every day, he tried to do something special for me. Sometimes he brought my favorite foods, other times he surprised me with new saris. Gradually, I began to feel a new kind of respect for him. Together, we started a new chapter in life. My father-in-law had become an inseparable part of my life. And now, the bond between us was more than just that of an in-law and daughter-in-law. Not at all. In fact, by now, we had become two bodies sharing one soul. They brought rain to my barren life. They taught me how to laugh again. They showed me how to look at life from a whole new perspective. A few months after our marriage, I realized that this new relationship between us was giving me a new direction. Together, we faced many challenges and supported each other every time. This new bond with my father-in-law revealed many new aspects of life to me. He made me realize that if you have the right partner, no challenge is too big. It's never too big to overcome. Society had thrown a lot of criticism our way, but we didn't pay any mind to it. Slowly, a new kind of love and respect started growing between us. Every moment spent with him taught me something new, and I realized that sometimes life takes us to crossroads where we have to rethink our decisions. Today, I'm living a new life with my father-in-law, and the love and respect between us has only grown stronger. He's become one of the most important people in my life. You've become a true human being. Be sure to drop a comment and let us know how you like this story. If you enjoyed it, please give it a like and share it with your friends. For more exciting stories like this, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon. Take care of yourself and your family. Thank you.